Hello, this is SJ Talk from Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. And like, Donald Trump is signing some type of, they said that he done signed some type of, I really don't want to talk about him a lot, but it's, people are pretty up in arms about this. He signed some type of equality bill. I just got done reading up on it, and it's some type of employment equality type bill. He like rolling that back. A lot of people are saying it's discriminatory. Um, he's saying that they're saying that the fact that this was in place was discriminatory because employers were hiring people based on specific things like race and things like that. So when eliminating that, it's supposed to level the playing field, and everyone would be considered. What they're trying to say is reverse discrimination is what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that with this act in place, that it's a form of reverse discrimination against white people, mainly white males. These the if you wherever you work, they were required to post a sign by law to post a sign that says we don't discriminate against people for color, handicap, women, or gender, sexual orientation, age, all those things. It's everybody that I've ever worked for has that sign has always been there. Employers are required by law to post a sign. So with taking this away, if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong, with taking this away, they're eliminating that. So now employers can discriminate against you because of your color, your gender, your disability, your age, and your sex, because that initially was put into place to prevent employers from doing that. That if an employer did do that and you could prove it, you can hold them to the fire for it. Well, with Donald Trump rolling that back, employers are now able to discriminate against you because of your race, sex, sexual orientation, age, disability, but they were saying, when I was reading up on it, they were saying that it was discriminatory. Discriminatory towards who? White males? Because white males are the only ones that don't have to worry about discrimination. People of color have to worry about discrimination, being discriminated against. Women have to worry about being discriminated against. Disabled people have to worry about being discriminated against. People sexual orientation, they have to worry about being discriminated against. People over a certain age, people over the age of 50, have to worry about being discriminated against. You feel me where I'm going with this? White males don't have to be worried about being discriminated against. So basically, you're rolling this back because you feel he's rolling this back because he feel that it's reverse discrimination towards white males. That's what he feels. And now, because America is still racist. This is still a very racist country, and this is still there's all types of discrimination. People discriminate for all those reasons. This is the reason why employers had to post that sign in the first place. So when he's rolling that back, he's basically saying employers don't have to hire minorities. They don't have to hire women. They don't have to hire people with disabilities. You're taking away the rights of people of color, minorities, people with disabilities, women, and it's going to affect white women too. This rolling back is going to affect white females, because affirmative Who does affirmative action benefit more? White women benefit more from affirmative action. Let's be real here. So this white women is going to be affected by this. So unless you got an employer that's open-minded, now I say if they need help bad enough, they're going to hire whoever. You know what I mean? Because some of these in places of employment, if they have a revolving door, they just want bodies in there. That's some of these places of employment, especially in healthcare, they got revolving doors and they just want bodies in there. They don't care if you're black, white, whatever, blue, green. they just want bodies in there. Well, in my experiences in healthcare, sometimes they're discriminatory towards males. Sometimes they don't really hire a lot of males. You know, I'm just being honest, because most people prefer to be taken care of by females. You know, but if they need bodies bad enough, they will hire males too. Okay, so if employer, especially you get some place that has a revolving door, they gonna hire whoever. They're not even gonna discriminate, you know. But then you get some of these places like corporate America. Mainly corporate America. It's gonna affect corporate America a lot. You're gonna be with him rolling this back. You're gonna be getting people of color, minorities being discriminated against, people with disabilities, women. Yeah, you're gonna, and it's gonna create more opportunities for white males, because let's face facts. That's what Donald Trump is doing. That's the only reason why he's rolling this back, to create more opportunities for white males. Well, white males then never had to worry about discrimination in the first place. They've always been on top. They've always been on top. They've always had more opportunities. They've always had more power, and they've always had more money. Let's face the facts. Because of the history in this country, okay? Because of what their ancestors did and set up in this country, and their history in this country, and that's the reason why white men are on top. So let's face fact, he's really rolling that back for white males. He's thinking about white males. He's not thinking about nobody else. And they're saying that they always thought that it was discriminatory. Discriminatory towards who? White males? You think it's discriminatory towards white males. What it did, with that act in place, it leveled the playing field. Okay, well, I always say that employers still hired who they wanted to hire. They're still going to hire who they want to hire, regardless of whatever they got in place, you know. But he thinks it's discriminatory towards white men. With that act in place, there was some type of attempt to be made to level the playing field, because historically, black folks couldn't even get no job. Back in the day, black people could barely get a job. Until they put these laws and acts and things in order, black folks couldn't hardly get no job, except working in some white person's house or kitchen, and even then they were underpaid. So these things had to be put in order. Affirmative action had to be put in order. All these things had to be put in order, because black folks was not given opportunities. It was black people was having a hard time entering college, getting employed certain places, and and what irks me is that they don't want to give you no job and then turn around and call you lazy. That's what kills me. They don't want to give us no job and then turn around and call us lazy. But y'all don't want to give us a job. Well, black people got to start creating their own jobs, but that's neither here or there. But that's the reason why these things were put into place in the first place, because they was being discriminatory. Black people wasn't getting the equal opportunities. You get a black person and a white person that goes up for a job that have the same qualifications. That white person is going to get that job. If I'm going up against a job with a white woman and I have the exact same qualifications that she has, who you think going to get the job? Who you think they're going to get the job? And they're only looking for one person to hire that position. Who you think gonna get the job? That white woman gonna get the job. I ain't gonna get it. This is still America is still a very racist country. This is still a very racist country, and those things still need to be in place. And they also discriminate against people because of their age. People over a certain age cannot have a hard time getting employment. And older people are more reliable than these young folks. You know what I mean? So people with disabilities get discriminated against. All that stuff still goes on. It's not just racial discrimination, but in women, yeah, all that across the board. See, America's racist, classist, sexist, everything. It's a lot of isms and isms in this country. It's a lot of it. So those things still need to be in place. Those things still very much need to be in place. And the mere fact that he's rolling that back is problematic. See, because then when the employment rate plummets for black people, what the first thing gonna call us is lazy. You don't want to give us a job, but then you call us lazy. What sense does that make? That's the first thing gonna say. Get up by your bootstraps. Okay, what if you don't have any boots? So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. This is problematic. But y'all voted him in. I didn't vote for him. Y'all voted him in. A lot of you black people voted him in. A lot of you black people voted. You black people need to wake up. That man is a racist. He always had been. His father was a racist. Okay, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Okay, y'all you black people that voted him in, think about that. It's going to be an interesting 4 years. Hit me up in that comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button. And until the next video, you guys be blessed.